Welcome back to Mad Dogs of Football, and Mainz have gone into the Christmas period with an amazing run of forms, a couple of huge results, defeating Bayern Munich last week, and now they have defeated Frankfurt at 3-1 at the homes at Frankfurt's home stadium, and despite being down to 10 men. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, this game was chaotic to say the least, to be very honest with you. Like, it was all over the place. Though the way the game started, I expected goals in this game. I said it was going to be a tough game, but with the way that Frankfurt are playing and them being the home side, I just thought that they might go ahead and get the 3 points in this game, but it did not really pan out that way, if I'm being very honest with you. It was quite a quite entertaining game. As I said, it was an end-to-end stuff. Both teams really looking for that equalizer to get that first goal to put the pressure on the opposition side, but it was just not clicking for either of them. Like, both of them created a lot of half chances in that first half, but none of them were none of them were able to capitalize on either of those chances created by them. You cannot say that one team dictated the play up until the red card. Before that, I think it was quite a 50-50 game, and then somehow I don't know what happens, and Frankfurt, they give away that goal cheaply. I don't know what back pass was that. That's the first thing, and then I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there. I mean, this has to be one of the worst goalkeeping performances that I have ever seen in my life. I mean, all the 3 goals basically was his fault. The back pass was horrendous, I get it, but like, there was still chance. You can easily go back and try to get the ball. The way he moves back so slowly, there's you can clearly see that there's a chance that the ball could go inside. You need to go fast. He's like just going very slowly, like basically casually walking behind, and the ball ends up in their net. And the second goal, again giving the ball away so cheaply, it causes he could and then the shot comes in and he should save that. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that goal should be saved. It was a great hit. I'm not going to take anything away from the scorer, but like, the goalkeeper has to save that goal, and he is not able to save that, and it becomes a 2-0 for them. And the fact is, Mainz were already down to 10 men. What was it, a red card? It is a bit debatable, but I would still say, like, it was a reckless challenge. Whether the intent was there, that is a different question, but it was reckless, and the ref had to send him off. As I said, it is debatable, but on overall, Frankfurt, after that conceding that first goal and then going behind 10 men, they had majority of the possession. They created chances, but I don't know what happened today, and I usually don't say that about Frankfurt, especially this season. Like, they were just not able to convert those chances, and with the players that they have and the form that those players are in, it was quite surprising that they really did not take advantage of being having an extra man in their ranks. They were just poor. Let's be very honest with you. They were really poor today. And then the third goal, again, I don't know what that goalkeeper is doing. Santos, for that third goal, giving the ball away right directly to your opposition. It was such a poor goalkeeping display, and I think, if I'm being very honest, he is the reason that Frankfurt have lost the game. Of course, like, they did not convert the chances that they created. They scored 1 goal, but it really did not matter. The game was basically done by at that point, and they had like 80% of the possession, and they still were not able to score the goal. You would have expected. I went for a Frankfurt win when I thought it was going to be 11-11, and it was 10 was 11. They had the man advantage as well, but still they were not able to go ahead and get the job done, and I think that is really disappointing. They Frankfurt, if they really want to go ahead and challenge for the title, they need to win these type of games, but unfortunately they did not, and they then go ahead and they lose in such a convincing way as well. That is quite bad, if I'm being very honest with you. They are now 9 points adrift of Bayern Munich. Like, Bayern Munich would be so happy. They won last night. They basically humiliated one of their title rivals in RB Leipzig and got 9 points ahead of them. Now Frankfurt have basically given them another thing to be happy about. They are now 9 points behind them. So Bayern Munich are just waiting for that Leverkusen game, and they would be hoping that Freiburg can help them out and Leverkusen drop the points as well, because Bayern at the moment are looking really happy. Frankfurt, on the other hand, I think it's such a disappointing end to the first half of the season for them. They have been terrific. They have been one of my favorite teams to watch in the Bundesliga, but like, the last couple of games, they have literally shit the bed, if I'm being very honest with you. They had a chance. They were so close to Bayern Munich. They were the closest team like 2 weeks ago. Like, they were second. They were like 4 points behind Bayern Munich, and now they have just basically given it all away, and that is quite a sad thing, to be very honest with you. what happens after the international break, after the winter break, sorry, is a different thing. But as of now, Frankfurt, the fans, the players, like, they would be quite disappointed, especially the fans. I think they would be pissed off knowing what their team could do and what they have done. I think they would be really, really angry. Mainz, on the other hand, I mean, what a performance from them the last 2 weeks. Again, as I said, they defeated Bayern Munich, becoming the first side to defeat them, and now defeating Frankfurt as well. They have risen up to the fifth in the table, so those Champions League places are now right up for their grab. They really want to get back into the into European competition and for to get into the Champions League. And I think the way that they have played, especially today, I think that is going to give them so much confidence. Being down to 10 men against a away side, and a team like Frankfurt, who who score goals for fun, to be very honest with you, and to be able to contain them, to not let them score past you so easily. It is a big testament to how good they have been. Their season has they started very slow, and they've slowly risen up, and that shows their form continues to be better and better, and it showed today as well. And of course there was luck involved in almost all three of their goals. The luck was there, but still you cannot take anything away from their performance. I keep on saying, I say this quite often, that luck sometimes luck will always favor you if you are if you are there for if you make an effort, then luck will happen. Like luck is not gonna come at you directly and hit you in the face. You need to make some effort, and then maybe the universe is gonna help you some way, and that's what happened. Like in that game, if you would have watched that game, you would have said, yeah, Mainz played better than Frankfurt despite being down to 10 men. And when you have things like this, when you do things like this, of course somehow some way the luck comes in your way as well. So, and I think Mainz totally deserved to win that game. And Frankfurt, they were poor. They should be really disappointed. I think it was a really terrible performance. Being at home, having that extra man, it was not a good performance from Frankfurt, and I think they would be they would lose the chance to get closer to Bayern Munich. Now are they still in the title race? That's a question. Like I'm still gonna say they are still in the title race because it's 9-point gap, and the way that Bayern Munich, even if they're not losing, they tend to draw points. They end up drawing the games, and they end up losing the points. So I still think that Frankfurt, despite being 9 points away, they still have a chance. And of course in the second half, Bayern have to play Leverkusen, they have to play Leipzig, they have to play Frankfurt. So those are 9 points can go for anywhere. So that is why I still think that the title race for them, they are still in that title challenge, but they have made it a bit hard for themselves, if I'm being honest with you. We'll see what happens after the winter break. The league is basically set quite interestingly. We still have Leverkusen to play, Dortmund are yet to play tomorrow, I think, and the relegation battle. I mean the two teams in the bottom, that has happened, like St. Pauli defeating Stuttgart. That was a massive result. And then Holstein Kiel, what an amazing performance from them just before the Christmas break. So like interesting games have happened. So we'll talk about them in the review video, but for this video, like, it was not a good day for Frankfurt and an amazing day for Mainz. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Frankfurt's performance. Do you think it was a red card or no? What do you think of Mainz's performance? And in your opinion, where do you think Frankfurt and Mainz are going to finish? And do you think Frankfurt are still in the title race or not? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of this year, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.